Hello, everyone. How are you? So, get comfy, and we're going to get to this. All this nonsense that's been happening. And I found out something else, and I'm really pissed. Okay, hello. Okay, hold on. Hey, how's everybody? Hey, girl. Hello, Starlight. Hey, sexy. How are you? Hey, still here. Hey, soul. Nanny love. My Ethel. Hey, Kimberly. How are you? How's everyone doing? Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Okay. Hello. Hey, girl. Hey, not Wendy. Hey, Derosa. How are you? Hello, Starlight. I love the popcorn and eyeballs. Like, what's going on? Oh, what isn't going on? It's probably a better, an easier question to ask. Okay. Thank you guys. Hey, Shan. Let me turn this down a little bit. And apologies. The washer is going on in the background. So yeah, and hello. It's nothing, compared to like your call and everything. It's just the officer called me, right? Hey, take me to the river. Hey, take me to the river. Something in the water. All right, girl. So, but they called me, and which is a little strange in itself, like that, And I guarantee you, if he had my address, he would have called them to come to my house. But hey, Solange, girl. Hey, we're gonna be discussing Amy in a little bit. So I definitely, I'm gonna play it, girl. I'm gonna play it. Hello, Starlight. Um, and I definitely maybe want to have, a couple of you guys up on the panel, the panner, right? But you know, this whole situation is. Hold on, let me plug in my phone really quick. It's gonna die. Um, you know, for one thing, I think, I mean, over YouTube, as a whole, but also within the true crime community, um, the cop calling, the swatting, the doxing, the CPS calling, it's wrong. It is a huge problem. Yeah, hey, I'm bleached. Hey, malignant one. Yeah, I'm bleached. Did you hear the newest news about, I'm going to call him SR, right? You know who I'm talking about. Um, saving R. Um, but for right now, I'm going to, how you doing? I'm bleached. So, but it's a huge problem, and it's becoming it's just out of control. And I don't know what these people think gives them the right to, call the cops. Why? Because you don't like someone, because someone's, perturbing you. Yes, absolutely, girl. Yes, I definitely, because Oni is one. Yes, I'm bleached. Um, yeah, so Oni is one recently within the true crime community that not only called the cops on himself, allegedly, sounds like it to me. And he has it been confirmed, girl, about him? Was he the one that called? I mean, could I play it during my stream? Hey, Eve. Hey, girl. There she is. Um, okay, Eve, and you're welcome to come up on the panel. I'd love to have you up, girl, Eve. And I know, it's a lot of people are at work and stuff. So, how are you, girl? You are awesome, by the way. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's so him, you know? Um, but I mean, these people need to be just, I don't know, they need to be like put on a boat and just shipped off to an island, okay? Because nobody wants them around. Oh, Nanny Love, say hi. I'll say hello to your granddaughter. Hey, sweetie. Sounds like Coney. Those eyeballs is so funny. Okay, he admitted it. He called himself. Yeah. Um, I mean, who would do that? Well, Mary Marlowe did. I mean, in my opinion, she did. But these people. Is it okay if I play it? So Unbleached. Okay, so Robbie called the cops on me. Um, he called the fucking cops, and they called my phone. Because he's claiming that I was harassing him, that I was doing all this stuff that I was not. Um, in fact, he was harassing me and slandering me, and he actually texted my phone Saturday morning, right? Saying, well, after the vile stream he did where he was saying that I had herpes, and was like, well, it's a parody. How do you like that? And I'm like, okay, that's a lie, but it's still, you don't sit there and do that. And now everybody's like Space Monster, all of them are like, oh, the herpes queen and all this stuff. It's disgusting. Um, but but yeah, so I got a call from the cop, from a cop on Monday morning while I was getting my kids ready for school. And this is after I streamed. I had the beautiful Eve on, and that was sharing her story and her experience with the malignant one, because she was a former co-host of his. And oh, thank you, Shan. Hey, Mary. Hey, Mary, if you feel like coming up, I would love to have you. Oh, yeah, no, he's cut off. Okay, Eve, but let me tell you something. He called the cops on me. And they called my phone, like my kids were there because again, I was getting them ready for school, and they ended up being late for school. And like he's impeding on my life. Um, Point blank. I haven't done a damn thing to him. And the sad, pathetic thing about this is that somehow he's making himself a victim. Victim of what? SR, what are you a victim of? Please enlighten me. Because you're the one that has been going around slandering me, saying I'm troll accounts, supporting the malignant one, donating to his channel, being in his stream, being a mod for him. And the malignant one is a guy most of us know, right? He doxes, he harasses, he threatens, he has 1 million troll accounts. I mean, the list goes on, and he victimizes children and women, especially. And so again, like, what? Right? Yes, I did. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say it's Robbie. Doesn't matter. This is my fucking channel. I am talking about what happened to me, and I can do that. That's my right, But yeah. So with everything that, like I said, that's been going on with the cop calling, the swatting, the doxing, the CPS calls, I mean, no matter, I just felt like I was going to talk about it anyways, but I think it's very, very important to put that out there because you don't do that. But you guys, like Unbleached, it gets even better. It gets even better. Like, SR will not leave me alone. He is like, for some reason, he's on this crusade to ruin me in any way he can. And it's harassment. And he's supporting and joining in on the slandering of me. And again, what I just can't. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you guys, I'm just like, where is this the Twilight Zone? And like, like I said, and I'll play because I was able to record, when the cop was talking to me, and it was just a waste of time. And it was, like I said, it's nothing compared to, what happened to Hello Starlight with, Oni calling the cops on her, saying that she was threatening to kill herself and her children and all this stuff. It's sick. But let me tell you something. I guarantee you SR is capable of that. Because I guarantee that if he had my address, he would have sent the cops over here. But and like I said, it gets even better what he did. And I don't know how many of you guys, I'm going to play, because I'm guessing a lot of you guys haven't heard the live or the panel that SR did on Saturday. And Nikki was there, I just said say Robbie, but Say Space Monster, Misery later on, me, and Bellad. And because like I hopped on because he was talking about something, they were talking about something, and so, but he was absolutely horrible. And Republican Ash hopped on, Unbleached. I don't think he doxed me. He does have my phone number, and he had the cops call me. But what I'm saying is that if he had my address, he would. He is the group that he's like with the malignant one, Space Monster, Nikki. She even admitted, and I have it on recording. oh no, she admitted in SR stream today, Darlene Nikki did, that she goes real life and she doxes. And I have actual messages from Google Hangouts of her doing that to even about Critical K, and or threatening to and all this stuff. But she's like, oh yeah, I'll do it. Hold on, let me see this. That's highly unfair. I highly doubt Robbie would have made up a fake story to the police and sent them to your house. Okay, now I'm not, let me tell you something, Sarah. What SR's actions the past 6 weeks have been appalling. He has said things about me that are completely false, accused me of things, has been harassing me, has put things out there like I have a sexually transmitted disease, all of these things. But he called the cops under false pretenses. So, and had them call me. So yes, he would absolutely do that. I'm not saying he would say the same thing Oni did, but he would do that. And he made a threat. Yeah, he is. Right, Eve. Right. Yes, Solange, yes. And like I said, like by no means am I trying to be like trying to compare on the level with like Hello Starlight and them where the cops came to their house and stuff. But it's getting to that point that he is so obsessed with, this vindictive like campaign that he has against me for no reason. Well, Unbleached, come on up here, please, because she's been doing nothing but making fun of me. In all the streams, it's calling me the queen of herpes, lying about me, saying I'm troll accounts, just being horribly rude to me. They all have. So, no, Captain, do you know anything? Do you have any basis? Because I don't think you do. I have done nothing. I've never called the cops on anybody. I have never doxed anybody. I've never done anything like that. And I don't go below the belt. Well, Sarah, what he's doing is he's trying to say that on yesterday morning, he went into the Malignant One stream and he was like, Jamie called my phone under a burner number. And he's like, documented, and I'm reporting it. And it's like, okay, why would I do that? And why does that matter? You texted me Saturday morning and told me that we need to talk privately about everything after you like dragged me for hours on your stream call saying I have herpes and all this shit, So yeah, so I'm gonna try to like condense it so everybody can understand, because I know there's a lot of misinformation out there, and SR and Darlene Nikki and all of them, and especially the Malignant One and Space Monster, they're doing nothing but making it even more confusing for everybody. And I don't lie. That's one. Thank you, Soul. Yeah. No, Captain of My Soul, the difference is on my channel, I have done streams addressing what has been happening to me, which that is my right. There is nothing wrong with that. I have not slandered anybody, and I have been sharing live streams that I was a part of, and I was on the panel, and the topic was about me, because everybody has deleted them. So you guys deserve to know the truth. That's just how it is, period. So that's not the same thing. And then also on a separate issue, I've been having to deal with the Malignant One. who has been streaming me for 10, 12, 13 hours at a time, just dragging me. And I'll show some of the pictures that he recently has done, which again, SR was in that stream, and I guess threatening, now I know, to call the cops, but he didn't say the cops, and I'll share that too. But you know, it's just all disgusting. Yes, she is. Right. Not Wendy. Yep. Now, is it buffering? Is everything good, guys? So, yeah, Sarah, like, basically, he was just telling them that basically I was harassing him, and that I was, you know, I guess he maybe mentioned about the troll accounts, which I'm not. And there's like multiple people on here that can verify that the Facebook page is not me. None of those troll accounts are me. When I have something to say, I say it, period. Oh, wow. Well, you know, Captain of my soul, it'll probably end when people are not calling the cops and doing other shitty things, right? So, and I know I see you over there in their stream. So why don't you just go on over there, and why don't you ask them when this is going to end, instead of feeding into it and be like, oh my God, that's so horrible. Because I haven't done a damn thing to him. I dare anybody right now to come with proof, with receipts, to show anything that I've done wrong to SR and all of the rest of them. You know, well, let's see. I really, like, please do, please. I am inviting anybody to come, and with receipts, please show, not with the delusions, right, or what you think, but come with a video clip, come with a live stream, come with something, please. Okay? Because it's like, it'll stop when they stop their bad behavior. You know, but right now I have every right to come on here and share what has happened to me. That is my right, and there is nothing wrong with that. I mean, unbleached, you know, I'm not about like a bully, but let's talk truth about him and what he's been doing. But yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit of while I'm getting some other things together. But because I want everybody to hear what he's been doing to me this week, so that everybody can understand that his behavior is completely out of line, and there's no justification for it. And yeah, but I know there is a lot of you that haven't even seen this live stream that I'm about to show you. Hold on. And then, but yeah, it's just bullshit. Anybody that would call the cops like that, and, you know, especially under false pretenses, they're just fucking little bitches, and they deserve no respect, and they are what's wrong with YouTube, you know. So here we go. This is from a panel. Let's see, from Robbie's panel, Saturday. This happened this past Saturday, just a few days ago.
At least you know that. But that he was doing that to me as well, just as much as he was actually he was doing it to Jamie Moore and Robbie. And I was watching him for 2.5 hours. and it was so fucking bad that was the night I decided that
will you come
should,
up here?
Work
Hold
it
on.
out. But
Shalom.
obviously,
Ballad, will you please come up here, please? And like Robbie's done something else to me, which is fucking shitty as hell, and I'm gonna share that in a little bit. But he's out of control. He's out of control. So, but Bella, will you please come up here? Please. It would make me really happy. Please.
See, that didn't go well. But Jamie says that he was only attacking her. That's not true. He was attacking all of us.
And so I think that, when you guys are.
I was like, Jamie, no, it's not that I'm judging you for it. I just don't want to be a part of it. So you can do it all you want, and I'm still going to be your friend. That's perfectly fine. I mean, we all do things. If all four of us were friends in here, like close friends, I'm sure we all do things that we don't agree with. I'm fine with that. Yeah. No, my point is, I love Jamie, and it's not that I ever judged her for anything. It's that I don't want to be a part of that because it's not my style. It's not. And then she brought in the Brian St. John thing from Halloween, and Brian was sending me messages because I said, let's dress up as our.
How is it that what Jimmer's doing to her is worse than what she's doing to us?
Because Jimmer is making threats against her life.
Bullet. I can't read.
Jimmer is posting her personal. I wasn't done. I wasn't even done.
And she
Sorry,
should go to
Belen.
the police.
And Sarah, the thing is that I have not escalated anything. Robbie has escalated things. And again, there is no reason why, first of all, like nothing was done to him. Like that is what's boggling my mind. Nothing was done to him. He inserted himself into this. Okay. Like, and yet he's the one feeling like he has the right to do anything or be mad. Like, please, like tell him to stop. Okay. Stop calling the cops and stop doing the shit that he's doing that I'm going to share in a minute. Stop. But I'm wanting to make sure I want to make sure everybody, because I normally go live at really late at night. So, I want to make sure the daytime people are up to speed about what has happened leading up to this cop call by Robbie.
Guys, I'd like to talk too.
She's doing her personal. I wasn't even done.
And she
Sorry,
should go to
Belen.
the police.
Guys, I'd like to talk too.
Jimmer's posting her personal pictures to Twitter under fake accounts, is showing her MySpace pictures, is showing the name of her husband.
Is he doing that under his
live
account?
streams.
But
Yes.
she's doing it via troll accounts and not even under hers, which is even more upsetting because she can't even do it under her own name.
That is hearsay.
Okay, well, who else is that mad at me to call me a bad friend when I break up my friendship on November 20th with them? And then
that's what she's experiencing. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But we're also experiencing things as well.
But you guys are not. You guys are.
Are we like rightfully so? Are we? Is it okay for us to be attacked because we're not getting involved?
What you feel is
that's exactly
fine,
what's happening. We're getting attacked because we don't want to be involved.
You might have a legitimate claim, but what I'm saying is
we don't want to be involved.
But
don't you see from her side how it's confusing,
but I don't want to be involved
when you're talking to the guy.
It's not a shock, not Wendy.
But if you don't want to be involved,
it's not a shock.
Charities or talk about people.
But you're talking to the guy that's attacking her, so you're involved.
That she introduced
you're getting
us to.
involved.
But
you're getting involved by talking.
But I built a friendship with him because she introduced me to him.
Yeah, you're friends with a guy that is.
And I think he's a
bullshit.
I like him,
and it's wrong.
Ellen,
can y'all hear me?
Why are we being
Jamie.
for what Misery is doing?
Exactly.
Because you continue to hang out with him and you continue to co-sign him.
How are we being punished? We're grown.
Okay, you're not being punished.
So
Are we not allowed to hang out with who we
don't
want?
Okay, Sarah, you're wondering, I guess I don't get why either of you keep discussing it. Why not just leave each other alone? Just my opinion. That would be swell in a perfect world. But what are you supposed to do when you're being attacked and you're being victimized by someone? Are you supposed to just ignore it and just not say anything and keep allowing them to do that and then go on their merry way and then victimize someone else? Because I have every right to talk about what has been done to me. And I've done nothing to Robbie, nothing. And again, please, somebody come right now with some receipts. Show me what I've done to him, especially to warrant how he has treated me the past 6 weeks, how he has teamed up with the Malignant One, how he has joined in on that, financially supported him, spread slanderous lies about me, and then called the cops on me. And then now also, and after I share this, I'll share something else that he's done. He is victimizing me. And you damn well be sure that I'm going to fucking talk about it. And then he needs to fucking stop his shit. Period.
We're grown.
Okay, listen. I need to
if you hang out with someone,
if I choose to forgive him, that's my choice.
Forgiving the Malignant One.
It's her choice to not like you for that.
Okay, but I want to make it clear that before this conversation continues, that I personally, myself, I understand what you're talking about, all of you, on what you have against Misery and your relationships, and I respect that. But Misery, myself, and I'm not brainwashed. Nobody told me to do this. Jamie, don't start
Catherine.
that.
Well, I will, because Robbie, this is
no, you won't.
serious.
Actually,
this is serious because of everything that's happened.
Let me finish what I'm going to say. I like Misery. And if you guys have a problem with that, that's fine.
Everybody
but we're going to be
hear
respectful if we're going to have this conversation. We're not going to
just want to make sure that everybody.
No, hold on 1 second. I'm going to have.
But Robbie, when you're on stream with Misery calls people cunts, and you don't really. It takes him 7 times for you to say that
to people.
But Jamie barely made a noise, and look how you're reacting. But Jimmer can say 100 things.
Condescending. She's already getting started on the No.
You think he's not condescending?
But listen, what I'm saying here, Belland, and I respect what you're saying. What I'm saying is you will respect that I like Misery. Period.
Really?
I don't care what you guys have against him.
Really?
That's fine. I do care that maybe you. Yeah, I muted your mic.
Really?
Hold on a second.
He muted me, by the way.
Because you're not letting me finish what I was saying. I like Misery. Okay, so if you're going to tell me I'm a bad person for liking somebody you don't like for your own reasons,
Robbie,
that's fine. But do not tell me that I'm a bad person.
The Malignant One.
Because I'm not. What are you doing to him on your channel right now?
Okay. You are the
What
company.
What are you doing to him on your channel right now? Answer my question.
What are you talking about? Robbie, what are you talking about?
You're constantly talking about him on your channel.
And he's not constantly talking about me?
Bingo, there you go. You're both talking about
each other. Robbie, Misery's doing a lot more than talking about.
Okay, you guys are pulling the way.
Showing.
Okay, let's back up. Okay. You're doing the whole, he's doing this, I'm doing this, but he's doing more. You're both.
Okay, let me, Robbie, because I feel like just.
So are you.
Yeah, and so what I need.
I'm trying to mind my own business.
Can't even talk.
No,
you didn't.
Did
not mind your own business. But here's the thing.
Wait, hold on. How?
Okay, then I'm going to explain it.
You're live streaming about it right now.
How did I not mind my own business? Answer that.
Listen. Okay, then I'm going to answer all of this, but we're going to.
I want to know.
We're going to go back to the beginning.
Since you're on my channel right now,
let her say it.
I know. Let me talk.
I'm asking you, how did I not mind my own business?
I know. But okay.
No. She's gonna do the beating around the bush.
No, I'm not. So just stop. Okay.
How did I
not? Put me in a Cadbury
mind
egg situation, please.
How did I not? Yeah, you're the. Let me tell you how it's going to work right here, right now. I am tired of sitting here and Jamie beating around the bush, and you're going to be muted until I'm done talking. And I'm sure you're still fucking talking right now.
Great.
I am tired of being told that I am a piece of shit, that I'm not listening when I ask Jamie a simple fucking question. And what is she doing? Oh, no. We're going to rewind. No, answer my fuck.
I was trying
but
to.
You will answer my questions since everybody has to answer your questions. Got it? I'm going to unmute you until I have to fucking delete you.
Wow, he's so nice.
Robbie, I don't know who you fucking think you are. I mean, but you think you can act like this.
Bye, bitch. Bye.
Then he kicked me out. He said, bye, bitch.
Robbie, I don't know who you fucking think
I had to rewind that again.
I mean, but you think you can act like this.
Bye, bitch. Bye. We're not doing that shit.
Coming forward, it's I mean, it's just.
She called Nikki.
It's disgusting.
This all the time.
You know how kids are off limits? Jamie talked shit about.
And no, I didn't talk shit about her adult children.
About my kids too.
Such liars.
What does that even have? You don't have to like Jamie. What I'm saying is.
So I kind of wanted to play a little bit of that to show how he was treating me and how he's been acting towards me. And so, yeah, I'll go continue on here a little bit.
I'm saying you're going to tell me who's a bad person. What if I tell you she's a bad person for that?
Did I tell you you were a bad person? Did I say that?
You said I should. Okay, I don't know how you put it, but you said we shouldn't talk to Misery because he's a bad person. Right?
I never said that either. I said. Look. Let me just keep talking so he can't get his point across, and I'll keep creating my own narrative.
That's ridiculous.
Are you guys gonna let me finish my sentence? You said. What I was trying to say is that you guys are making Jamie feel a certain way by associating and hanging out with this guy while you're talking about your personal beef with Jamie. I did not say you shouldn't talk to him. If you like Misery more than you like Jamie, then be his fucking friend. I don't care. But don't sit here and say, oh, Jamie's being a bad friend to me. Jamie doesn't want to work things out when you guys are hanging out with someone that threatened her and her kids' lives. Grow the fuck up. Get some fucking balls and stand up for your friend. What are you doing?
She's not my friend.
How about
she's not your friend, so why do you care if she keeps talking shit about you on the internet? You have a YouTube channel. People can talk about you. There you go. If you don't want people to talk about you, FaceTime motherfuckers instead of making YouTube videos. What are you doing putting yourself in the public eye?
And about you.
Turn your computer off, Robbie, and people will stop fucking talking about you.
Say that now.
Why the hell are you here then? What are you doing here then? If that's the case.
Because
what are you doing here? Go with me. We don't want you
I
here.
hate Jimmernam. Jimmernam is a pedophile and he should be in jail. That's why.
What has that got to do with that?
Word.
It's got
Not a pedophile. There we go. That's the perfect.
We don't care. We don't care about what you've got to do with it. You keep coming in here telling us who went live today and started streaming about Nikki.
You guys went live and we're talking about Jamie, and that's why I came in here. So that's where we are. So don't play the fucking moral high ground because you guys went on here.
No, Bella and Jamie was talking about us first.
She was on the live
because you guys talked about her the other night, and the night before that, and a week before that, and 2 weeks before that.
Come on.
You guys act like you're not active participants in this. You're
Such a
exactly
voice
the
of
same as
reason.
everyone you say you're mad at.
The only thing
You're not any different from Jamie or from Misery Box. You're exactly the same.
He is.
The only thing I said about Jamie
Yeah,
I
ever
ever be positive.
I'm a troll. Remember, Space Monster? I'm just a troll. I'm just here to stir shit. Remember?
You are.
Felon. Tell me if I've said anything past the week.
I haven't been watching your streams in the past week.
Everything has been positive.
All I know is you've been talking about her.
Positive.
Oh, it's okay.
When you stream, I don't.
No. Positive.
I'm not even saying you said bad things. You keep talking about the situation and keep saying what. Last time you streamed, I saw your last stream, Robbie, and the whole thing was about, I just want people to stop talking about this. I'm not going to talk about this anymore. About
Actually,
tonight.
you're
So you're
wrong.
a hypocrite.
My last stream, if you are paying attention, was with Delusion Dispeller, and we talked nothing about that. So you're absolutely 100% wrong. The last stream I made about Jamie was asking her to leave me alone. You can look it up. And I said,
and then look at you. I see. Okay, maybe I'm mixing up with Nikki's streams because you go on Nikki's stream.
Because in the title, Ian, I said,
you always go on Nikki's streams and talk
alone, and she would not.
No, he doesn't.
He keeps unmuting himself. Listen, I told Jamie, stop leaving me alone.
Jamie, stop leaving me alone. That's exactly right. She would. That was right there. That was a Freudian slip. Okay. Because I have not been bothering him. And he's like, I told Jamie to stop leaving me alone. And that's the truth. Like, it was a Freudian slip. I love it. Okay. I'm like, just a minute. I'm sharing just a little bit more of this.
What?
Sorry, I was laughing at it. Sorry.
Oh, I thought that was him again. It's like, how the fuck did
I was watching Aussie Outlaws.
Hold on. We've got misery in here. If this is the real misery.
It's not. It's Bella.
I don't think it is. I think it's Ian again. Hello?
Robbie has AIDS. What's worse than herpes? AIDS.
Wait, when did I
forgot
when he said like about, hold on. When did he say about
all the time?
We missed that.
Kids are off
every day.
Kids are off limits.
Hold on. We missed that part where he talked about when Robbie said I had herpes or whatever. Hold on. And I can't remember. Actually, it might be Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to here. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play it from my phone. Just give me a second. Because Robbie was going on and on and on about me having herpes or something. And so, and other things. So that's why he said that. But hold on. Let me see here. Hold on. But first, I need to play that part. I don't know how, did we hear that? I don't think because I forwarded it and that was probably what happened. Hold on. Hold it. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I was fast forwarding some of this stuff, so we missed that part. Hold on.
I like to talk too.
Jimmer's posting her personal pictures to Twitter under fake accounts. Is showing her MySpace pictures. Is showing the name.
Did I miss it?
Sheriff of the true crime community. It's not okay because we know what this can cause and we didn't feel comfortable about it. Now, the night that this particular episode happened, where we found out a few things from one of your Ian Ellis, there was also stuff about nude pictures or something. That hit us like a ton of bricks. We didn't know what the fuck was going on. Okay. And so Nikki and I spoke, and Nikki was having the problems that she said, and she was so worried about what was going on in her world.
I was messaging Space Monster when I was talking to Jamie.
Then her dog started dying. At no stage, though, did Jamie ever to any of us reach out. She's never done this to me. She's never reached out to me. I did send her messages when I saw stuff going down because I was really concerned. I didn't know what was going on. And they were
Can I tag what you just said real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so I recently talked to Jamie. Jamie told me that she's made several calls to Nikki to try to talk to Nikki personally because you guys share phone numbers. And that Nikki didn't answer. Is that true? Would you say that's a lie?
How many times did she call you, Nikki?
Okay, hold on. I'm getting to it.
I know I missed one call because I wasn't logged into.
Have any of you tried to personally call or reach out to Jamie on private?
Jamie and I did that often. Belland and Jamie, the reason why I have never responded to her again personally from my telephone number is because she told me to leave her alone.
I'm sorry.
And when she told me to leave her alone, she asked for the screenshots of the troll accounts that she had been harassing me under, and I sent those to her, and she said, leave me alone. So I left her alone. I never have ever called her, text her ever again, nothing. And she continues to do this series on how I'm a backstabber, I'm a bad person. The reason Jamie and I's friendship ended, our decline started months before I even knew who Misery was, because she disagreed that I'm friends with Laura Keck, and she disagreed.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
My name is Lane, Robbie.
Okay,
there we go.
great.
We have our first
Here's
name.
the thing. Ian Ellis has been dragging me on Jamie's channel, and not only that, but
Ian
also
Ellis LLC
Right,
has been dragging.
whatever. I could care less what the fuck is attached to it. I don't know you, and you've been dragging me. You know nothing about me. And
What did I say? What did I say?
Let's
Tell me
pull it
something
up.
I said.
You're
Hold up. I
like
want to do it.
fucker. You're like a shit.
You've
stirrer.
said, I remember, you've said that we've been disrespecting Jamie. We've
Well, they
treated her
have. I
bad.
mean, you know.
That nonsense.
He's
Is that
hurt.
an insult?
Why do you?
Is that an insult or is that an opinion?
No, he said talking shit, and yeah, that is talking shit when it's not true. Because if you want to talk about
That's an opinion.
Jamie or whatever, hold on a minute. But I don't understand how any one of you guys don't stop and think to yourself, has Jamie hurt anyone? Has Jamie done anything? Has Jamie acknowledged
It's
any
not
wrongdoing?
about anyone. It's about you guys and your relationship. I don't care what Jamie did to
Listen,
Christopher
I've
K
asked you,
or Mommy Rambling
listen, I
or
have
Jules of
asked her.
Thought. I don't give a
I
fuck.
asked her multiple times, how can we fix this? And she dodged that question
Well,
like
and-
No, you guys had an on-air battle where you all
Exactly,
talk
but
over each
Ian,
other.
you're so involved in
I
it. all
tried
the
to have
time,
a conversation with
about
Jamie.
us, so why is it?
You could call her right now. Why don't you hang up on this and call her if you cared so much? Why are you
Because
doing
she
this?
told us
This
to
is
leave her-
ridiculous.
She told me to leave her the fuck alone. That's
Then
why.
stop talking about it. Who cares if she streams about you? She's gonna stream about you as long as you keep talking about her.
No, we haven't spoken about her.
You're talking about her today. Right now, you're doing it. So I don't care what you say. We haven't been. You're doing it right
Including
now.
yourself, Ian.
Villain,
You
I have to say, you have no
talked about
fucking
it for a
idea about Jamie. You've been defending Jamie left, right, and center. I asked you, do you know Jamie?
I didn't even defend her. What did I?
Okay, hold on. Let me answer this one then. Let's see. You're a fool to think that Robbie called the police to tell you to leave him alone. And did I say that? I am a good shell. I did not say that. I actually made that clear. It's like, God, I just hate ignorance. I can't. It's a hindrance to the process, a positive progression, you know? I mean, I didn't say that. I said that I got a call from the cops, because Robbie called them. What? I said that it wasn't comparable to, you know, them coming thinking that I was trying to kill myself. But, you know, if he had my address, I guarantee you that he would have sent them to my house. So, okay, obviously you're getting, bye-bye. Not dealing with that crap. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, you know. Still here. And that's another thing. She's threatened me, you know, what was it? Last week, what was it? Was it a couple of days ago? She's like, I'm going to call your internet provider and I'm going to get them to shut you down. Hey, Maddie. You know, I mean, what? It's like, come on, you guys. Please. Like, I can't deal with that. Right. Awesome, Eve. I would love it. And Bella's coming on too. So please do, girl. Just let me know. And I'll be on in 20 minutes. But yeah, let me know. Yes. It is. I mean, it's insanity is what it is, you know? It's just insanity. Okay, hold on. But I'm trying to get to the part where he says, you know, but I'm going to keep playing it from
I said
I
you guys have a mutual misunderstanding.
You're so fucking transparent, and I don't know about these guys.
But Jimmer's not. Jimmer gets to come on and just make these secondhand
We're not
comments.
talking about Jimmer. I'm talking about you.
No, that's what I'm talking about. This whole thing's about Jimmer. You think it's about you, but it's about Jimmer.
That statement, just shows that you know nothing, okay?
Ian, why
No,
don't
you don't understand where
why
Jamie's
don't
coming from.
why don't you call Jimmer? Why don't
You
you call
understand
him?
I did.
contacted me.
Okay, hold
Fuck
on a
out of
second.
here, Kimberly.
Some of
Talking
the
to Kimberly like
things
that.
that she has asked from these people is appalling. So, and I'm
How have I not minded my
Right.
own business?
but you
Why
have,
is that so hard to
you
fucking answer?
have. You've minded your own business. You've tried to work it out. Nikki, you went on an epic live with her and tried to talk to her, and she just will not answer any questions that are relevant to the fact that she brought this guy into the community. And it,
Not doing it.
and it lies on hers. We all got dragged into this. None of us wanted to have anything to do with this.
Okay, hold on.
Why should we have to stand there and fight somebody else's battle? It
Okay.
wasn't our battle.
Okay, but I have yeah, but here's hold on a minute. Wait. I have a question, okay? And this is kind of like, I don't know, kind of bothers me because like when you stream my live streams and like for whatever amount of hours, like I feel like
Being whooped over her. Okay, so you can go run along with Jamie
For each other.
I just
Every
find it-
single person is talking.
how would you feel if you got on
give me an
panels?
example of how
Okay.
how have I backstabbed you? Give me an
How has he
example, and then
backstabbed
Nikki
me?
an example of how we both
Hey, Sarai.
backstabbed you.
Yes,
You have
yes.
the floor, sweetheart.
So how about this, honey? How about this? When we went on that panel with Misery and Nikki and you,
Oh, please.
After
I'm
you
not
were a
the sense.
conniving bitch to me? Is that what you're talking
I was
about?
a conniving bitch to you.
I think you were.
You know, Robbie,
Wow.
this is
That's
beautiful.
after we were already pissed off at each other.
Colors right here.
Never was
Oh,
that
yeah,
right.
my true colors are called being pissed off when somebody
No,
pisses
this
me
is
off. Those are true colors.
This is Robbie right here.
Yeah, when you piss Robbie off, you're gonna get pissed off, Robbie. Hello, I'm a human
Pissed
being.
me off, a lot of other people off.
Yikes.
Okay, but instead of deflecting or whatever the fuck is happening, I don't even know. Okay, that's nice, great. Thank you for sharing that, Jamie.
Hey,
But
peanuts.
But when was I a conniving bitch to you, Robbie?
oh, for the love of all things,
Okay, well, the live that you're talking about is after
She
you
sounds
pissed me
cute,
off,
Captain
so
of my soul.
Did I
continue,
piss you
please.
off? Tell me when I pissed you off during that time.
Well, you pissed me off when you try to suck me into your opinion and I don't agree and bow down to you, and then you get mad
What was
and
that?
call me a backstabber, probably.
That didn't answer the question at all. I'm
That
talking
is
about-
my answer to
No.
your fucking question. It's not the answer you want, but it's my
Oh,
answer.
okay. That wasn't an answer.
but you're not answering
my
my
answer.
Jamie.
Oh my gosh.
Right, not Wendy.
Robbie, I'm talking about what did I do that was conniving to you prior to the 14th, November 14th?
I don't appreciate that you were instigating me in your chat.
When was I instigating you in my chat?
Again, we're at Georgia Peach.
I'm not Georgia Peach, and I'm not a
Robbie.
troll.
Again, we're at Sarai.
Okay,
I'm not Sarai. Sarai's right here.
This is what I'm talking
Sarai
about.
Smith is right
this
here.
This is you, Robbie. How many fucking times do I have to tell you I'm not fucking Georgia Peach? I don't have a fucking troll account, and you are being a horrible person for doing that.
Why are you talking?
I'm
Deal with it because it's
answering your question.
No, you're not, because that means that it's all a lie. It's all a lie.
Why am I lying? Because I'm answering your damn question.
Robbie, Robbie, can you hear me?
In your head that I'm some troll.
Robbie,
I'm not a troll.
I don't know why Republican.
I don't
Ash is
have
up
any
there.
of those accounts, Robbie.
You
Jamie,
do.
are you okay?
Oh my
Excuse
God.
me, Space Monster.
You do. You
Oh,
know
okay,
you.
show the proof.
Okay.
Robbie, can you hear me?
Show the
Yes.
proof right now, please.
I'm
Hey,
not trying to-
Jamie.
And I'm not going to talk to Republican
Jamie.
Ash.
Yo,
Jamie, can I ask you a question? Do you think
Space
there's any
Monster.
way,
Why don't
Jamie,
you please show
Jamie,
the
Robbie, mute
can
these
anybody
people.
I have
fucking
to
hear me,
mute
or
from
am I
my-
show
like,
the proof, Space
Hey,
Monster. You
Jamie.
should
Yeah.
claim like that, not show proof.
Jamie,
Jamie, I don't want this to end before we get off of here being mad. I want it to be done.
You won't stop. You will not stop.
Jamie, you need
I
to
will,
trigger
though.
him.
I will.
Jamie, is there any way,
See,
Jamie.
we're not talking over each other. But nobody
I
on
promise
Jamie?
you I will stop.
Hey, Republic,
Jamie?
babe, can you and me have a talk together?
Jamie,
not over each other. This is
I'm out.
non-productive.
I'm leaving.
Absolutely non-productive.
What happened to?
No, wait.
Guys.
Hi, Republic.
You know what? Y'all are mocking me, and y'all are being
No,
bitches,
nobody's
and this is
mocking
nothing.
you.
Your perception again,
Bye.
Jake.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, bitch.
It's not. You know what? I don't want it to be where it ends bad. And that's the whole point of doing this and trying to talk it out. But it's the whole, bringing up the past and going back and forth. It's like, no, how do we not hold on to that and just drop it?
Do you know what I feel like when I'm listening to this is that Nikki's asked a specific question. And when you are in a deadlock, it's really important to say, okay, how can we fix this without continuing to try and say, but you did this and you did that and you did this and you did that, because that doesn't work. The question was, how do you fix it? So adults will sit back and go, okay, how do we fix it? Okay, I'm going to stop talking about you guys and you're going to stop talking about me, right? That's a simple thing to say. And that can happen. But what I was noticing is that she was really gunning you all the time, Robbie. And there seems to be something very, very...
She knows how to piss me off.
Yeah, but babe, we talk, you know what I mean? I feel like you asked her this specific question, the relationship thing. For me, listening to this, where she was constantly, and I'm only speaking from my point of view, okay? The fact that it was targeting you constantly was something that was bothering me, really bothering me, because it made me uncomfortable, because it made me feel like there was something that she felt that there was that relationship there, that special relationship. And that makes me uncomfortable because I think you were hearing the same thing, and that's why you asked her about that. What do you mean by relationship or something along those lines?
Well, the thing is, I have always had simple questions for Jamie, and she's never asked them. And Ian, let me tell you something real fast. Ian is backstage.
I
did not put the link in there for Ian to get. And let me just say, Ian, before you come in here, I want this to be respectful.
Don't worry, Robbie, I got your back.
But no, Ian, I have watched him say horrible, disgusting things about me in chats and stuff. So Ian, you're going to get immediately booted the second you're disrespectful. And I'm not trying to be a dick, but you have been so vile and horrible.
Robbie,
So
I'll deal with him. Let me.
No, I'm just saying that because I don't know Ian. I've never even met him before, never introduced myself. But hi, Ian. I'm Robbie. How are you?
Hi, Ian.
I don't want to right now, so that's why I'm saying.
Hello.
I just think you guys
just please.
could
I don't
handle
want
this
to,
so much
and I don't want,
easier
like,
if you
and that's
just
why I'm like,
called
please,
each
just right
other
now,
and
please.
didn't
Like,
do this whole public.
okay, just
done that.
Okay.
But then what do you intend to resolve? If that's not working, what do you intend for this to do?
Okay.
This is only going to make it more of a shit
Have you
show.
asked Jamie that, Ian, when you're on her channel bashing me in her chat when she's dragging me on her channel? Have you asked her that?
If either of you wanted to resolve the issue between you guys, you guys could pick up the phone and call each other.
On her channel, go in there bashing me, and
she called Nikki. She called Nikki. And she says she doesn't have an interest in being friends with you anymore. So it's really a moot point. But if you wanted to fix it,
she called me on the day my dog had a stroke.
I know. We talked about it earlier.
Well, no, Hartley. No, I'm not okay.
Okay, bye.
This is really bad, Ian. I mean,
no, Ian, you've just been. I've never met you until now, and you've been so disrespectful to me, and you've never met me. That shows a lot about.
What did I say about you? First of all, my name's not Ian Ellis.
Okay, then why is it Ian Ellis on the screen? You don't like to show your real self, or what?
No, you talked to me earlier. I'm Bellin. I run the Ian Ellis account on YouTube, though.
About people under a different name because why?
No, I make YouTube videos about a comedian named Ian Ellis.
So you can't go under your actual name or your face because you're ashamed.
Why would I? My name is Lane. My name is Lane, Rob. Okay, there we go. We have our first
Here's the thing. Ian Ellis has
Oh,
been
that's so
dragging me
sweet.
on Jamie's channel, and not only that, but
Ian
also
Ellis LLC has
Who
been dragging.
cares?
whatever. I could care less what the fuck is attached to it. I don't know you, and you've been dragging me.
It's
You
not
know
been
nothing
dragging
about
me, hun.
What did
You
I
drag-
say? What did I say?
Let's
Tell me
pull it
something
up.
I said.
Pull it up. You're,
Hold up.
you're like a shit
I want to do it.
fucker. You're like a shit.
You've
slur.
said, I remember you've said that
Oh,
we've
heaven
been
forbid people
disrespecting
have
Jamie,
negative
treating her
opinions
badly.
that are based on the
Yeah,
truth.
He's
Is that
hurt.
an insult?
Why do
Is that an
no,
insult or is that an
no,
opinion?
he said talking shit. And yeah, that is talking shit when it's not true. Because if you want to talk about
That's
like
an
hurting
opinion.
Jamie or whatever, hold on a minute. But I don't understand how any one of you guys don't stop and think to yourself,
Yeah, y'all should do the same. You really need to do that. So, and also, Sarai, I apologize. I know you said that for the closed captions, and I do. Let me see. Usually they come on after the live stream. It's like automatic. What is it called? Auto generated. But let me see if I can do that for you, because I know you said you can't hear well. So I'm going to work on that right now, and hopefully that can work. So, but yeah. So basically, well, let me see. We can't do that
has
for a minute. Hold on.
Jamie hurt anyone? Has Jamie done anything? Has Jamie acknowledged
It's
any
not
wrongdoing?
about anyone. It's about you guys and your relationship. I don't care what Jamie did to
Listen,
Crystal
I've
K
asked you
or
heard.
Mommy
No,
Rambling
listen, I
or
have
Jules
asked
of
her.
Thought. I don't give a
I
fuck.
asked her multiple times, "How can we fix this?" And she dodged. Like,
Mm,
No, you guys had an
professional-
on-air battle
But
over each
Ian,
other.
you're so involved in it.
I've
all
tried
the
to have
time
a conversation with
about
Jamie.
us, so why is it? Why are
You could call her right now. Why don't you hang up on this and
Right.
call her if you cared so much? Why are you
Because
doing
she
this?
told us
This
to
is
leave her-
ridiculous.
She told me to leave her the fuck alone. That's
Then
why.
stop talking about it. Who cares if she
So
streams
who's
about you?
harassing
She's gonna
who?
stream about you as long as you keep talking about her.
No, we haven't.
Oh,
talked
we
about
haven't
her.
talked
You're
about
talking
her
about her today. Right now, you're doing it. So I
Because
don't
she's
care
done
what
it
you
for a
say.
month.
We haven't been. You're doing it right
Including
now.
yourself, Ian.
Dylan,
You and
Dylan, I have
Jamie
to
have
say,
both
you have no
talked about
fucking
us for a
idea
month.
about Jamie. You've been defending Jamie left, right, and centre.
And
I
that's
ask you, do you know
okay.
Jamie?
I didn't even defend her. What did I say defending her? I said you guys have a misunderstanding.
So fucking
Yeah,
transparent,
it's,
and I don't know about these
Oh,
guys.
but Jimmer's not.
I'm
But
not-
Jimmer gets to come
Okay, you
on
know
and
what?
just make
Right.
secondhand
We're
It's
not
the
talking
malignant
about
one can
Jimmer,
do what he
I'm talking
wants.
about you,
No,
and
that's what I'm
bringing up
talking
your
about.
talk- your
This
talk
whole
is
thing's about
lying
Jimmer.
here.
You think it's
No,
about
Yeah.
you,
and that,
but it's about Jimmer.
that statement just shows
They're
that you know
ridiculous.
nothing. Okay.
Ian,
Yeah,
You
he does.
don't understand where
I'm
Jamie's
calling for
coming
your
from.
shit.
Why don't you call Jimmer? Why
You
don't you call
understand
him?
it.
I did. I did call
Oh,
Jim.
tell her to
Jamie.
Fuck's sake, stop interrupting people. Please.
Ugh,
stop
quit
talking
inserting
Who
yourself.
are you talking to? Everyone? Because everyone's talking over each other. Every single person is talking over each other.
Okay.
So,
I just think from what I can see.
leave misery alone. That's the comment you're
You don't
highlighting, Robbie.
tell people
Really?
who they can talk
You're
to.
so weird for that. You think misery did nothing
Oh
wrong?
my god.
You think
Who
he's not a
said
weirdo?
that? I never said that. I'm
I'm
telling
looking
you,
at the screen
for
and I'm
you to
talking to
tell a
Robbie.
grown adult who they can and cannot
comment
talk
would you
to,
like me to
that's
highlight?
a problem.
It's ridiculous.
That's a
No,
problem.
you
That's
shouldn't talk to
abusive,
someone that
that's
grooms
controlling,
children and
That's
makes death
fucking
threats.
weird.
That's right.
It's weird.
You should not talk to someone that makes death threats on your friend. That's
Exactly.
weird. You
It's
guys
not
Amen.
are backstabbers. You
she
guys
doxed
are
me.
traitors and you're Judases.
That's right.
Do you
And
talk
that's exactly what I said about you.
Ian?
Okay, Ian,
Do you talk to Unbleached?
Ian, or whatever your name is.
I don't like Unbleached. I don't have a good relationship with Unbleached.
You talk.
That doesn't matter what
Oh,
he does.
no,
'Cause I don't even
yeah,
like
it
him.
does. Yeah, it does. Do you go to his
No.
channel and talk to him?
I talk shit about him.
Do
I
you
make
talk-
videos
So
making
what if
fun
I
of him.
tell you shouldn't
You
talk
talk
to
to him.
Jamie because of all the
Oh my
terrible things
God.
Jamie's done? You talk
What
to her.
has Jamie done? Jamie's
She's
made
lied. She's doxed
I hope you
me.
feel better,
She's,
Kimberly.
dragged us. She's made up
Oh,
bullshit. Yeah,
please.
she's done a lot of shit.
none of that is even a quarter as bad
She
as the
doxed-
thing you just
okay.
accused him.
That's
Listen,
right.
she literally doxed me.
Unbleached is his
Didn't she use your name that's not your real name?
It is
She
my
used
real
her
name.
full
Doxer.
My
name.
legal name.
Didn't she show?
It's
She showed a
ridiculous.
message that you sent
A
her,
private
and it
Yes,
had a name that
but
you
she
don't
also
normally
showed she showed my
And-
real legal
use. And let's
name.
say that she did. Let's say it was an accident. You could
Sweet Catherine.
be like, hey, did you know that she did that? You see how you guys can't let anyone finish a sentence because you're so self-absorbed? Let someone talk. Why don't you let someone get a point across and actually listen, and maybe
Okay,
you'll
if
have
you
a
want to talk, can
conversation.
you please include the truth?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the truth right now.
I'm working
Because
on
you
it.
know it all.
Sorry.
A month in, you know it all. This is going to be
Well,
interesting.
because you're not letting anyone talk, so you never listen, so you don't know anything.
Yeah.
How could you know something if you never listen?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so what were we even talking about? Because you guys interrupt me so
Well,
much. It
you
was
were
about
talking
what?
about death threats. Did you call the police about that if you were concerned?
Yeah, people did call the police on Jimmer. Do you
you?
think the police do shit? Do you
Did
think the police do anything?
Did
Unless
you?
you physically smack someone in the face, do you think the police do anything?
No.
Shalom, everyone. Morning. We're
Wow.
still at it.
We are.
Never
Well,
ends.
I know, right? How are you?
I'm doing good. Just got some
Good.
McDonald's. They switched
Yeah.
over from breakfast to lunch.
Oh, so you didn't get breakfast?
No, I wanted lunch. I had to wait till 11.
Oh, you wanted lunch.
It
Okay.
used to be 10:30 and they changed it to 11. Now it feels like who wants hash browns at 10:45? It's like the opposite of that Big Daddy scene where he freaks out. I want to freak out because they're not serving lunch yet.
Oh my
I
gosh.
just want fries.
You just want fries. I just want some
But-
damn fries.
But I did want to come on since we were listening to that part of the clip. I just want everyone listening to know that Unbleached is a cool guy. I didn't know that clip was going to get played so many times on so many different shows. I was just trying to get them to shut the fuck up about trying to what is the term? I don't even know. I don't know good terms. When you're like trying to deflect. I don't even know if it's gaslight.
Just like deflecting, twisting things around.
Like what Unbleached does or doesn't do, or what you think he did or didn't do, has nothing to do with Lemonade and Jimmernam, and you not being Lemonade's friend and hanging out with the guy that's doxing and harassing her. That has nothing to do with anything Unbleached did. But I could have handled it better because, I could. There's definitely a way I could have gotten out of that a lot easier. Like I could have just been like, whatever he was about to say about Unbleached, I could have just been like, well, Unbleached does. He's like a radio guy, like Jimmer. Like I thought you liked that type of humor, Robbie.
Right.
But I just wanted to clear that up. I feel bad. I don't want your listeners thinking that Unbleached is a fucking terrible person.
Oh, he's not. No.
Whether you like him or not, he's definitely not a bad guy.
No, he's not.
And I'm cool with him.
Yeah. And I mean,
I don't mind him.
And you've also, talked about how wrong and fucked up it was of what, Misery did to him. And so it's just, they were, being on that panel, it would drive anybody to basically forget who the hell they are.
They won't address a single thing you say. Like for as many questions as they ask you and as many answers as you give them, they just keep going, well, what about this? Well, what about that? But then what about this? And it's like you still haven't addressed the fact that you're hanging out with a borderline pedophile confirmed doxer.
Mm-hmm. And supporting him and saying, why, I like them. I like them.
Misery's nice. Misery hasn't said anything mean about me. It's like, first of all, yes, he has.
Yeah.
And
but I guess that's not mean to him. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It's not mean when Misery does it.
Right.
But if you were to put on a wig, you have to have the police called.
I know. And I'm going to play that in a minute. And also share the newest thing that Robbie did to me. And all of this.
So there's a thing after the police thing?
Yeah, there is actually.
So he called the police on you and then did a stream about you last night for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
And then did another thing after calling the police on you for supposedly harassing him.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and also I just wanted to highlight this piece of shit, like Wasabi Limonade. It's a new channel that is being made about me, I guess. So I just wanted to show when Robbie's sitting here like, boo hoo hoo, you know, I have a couple of accounts that don't even use my pic. Well, one of them uses picture, and it's not even a bad one. When he had that blue mask on or whatever, you know, he looked ridiculous. But nothing's disrespectful. I mean, everybody has, you know, these cloned accounts about them, and all of mine are in the streams, like in Robbie's and Nikki's and Misery's,
Right.
and they're just
Yeah,
like, no, they don't say
God
anything.
forbid you make a fake. Yeah, God forbid you make a fake Robbie account, but there's hundreds of accounts, well, not hundreds, but there's dozens of accounts directly referencing Lemonade,
Oh yeah, and
and
with
they think it's funny and shit. So it's like it's
right,
just a
right.
hypocritical two side of the fence thing.
Mhm.
Like Lemonade never even said that like then the deal was never that Misery's talking about me. It was Misery's, you know, doxing you. He's like exposing your children and your fucking ex-husband to this shit. You know what I mean? People that have nothing to do with it. He's making threats, like stuff that goes way beyond. Like if all Misery did was just talk in a funny voice and, you know, do little troll account stuff, it wouldn't even be that bad. You could just ban him, and there would be no reason to even make videos like this.
Right.
But he's the most like toxic, and this is coming from someone that hangs out with people that talk shit to each other on the internet for fun on talk shows and stuff like that. And I think Misery's like the most toxic person I've ever come across on the internet.
Right.
Like mentally debilitated. Like he has enough mental faculty to succeed with his crazy trolling and with his threats and with manipulating people and shit.
Hey Bella, can you like leave and come back? You're kind of like the audio is kind of screwing up a little bit. So
Okay.
yeah, just leave and come right back. Okay, because I want to be able to hear him clearly because I love his voice. But yeah, I wanted to share really this lovely picture that the malignant one did of me in a stream the other night. Drawing on pictures of me. One of them having this a swastika on my forehead, you know, and so, let's see. Hey
now.
Hey, that's better.
Is it a little better? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now
I'm on Wi-Fi right now, so it should sound pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds better now. It definitely sounds better now. But I was going to show this lovely picture that he did of me. Like that was on his last stream, the malignant one. He drew over a picture. He took a screenshot of one of my videos where I was crying about him and what he was doing. But that's not even the worst one. But yeah, he does things like that. And Robbie's fine. He's like in there like, hey, you know.
But Robbie wants to call the police on, like he wants to call the police on like troll accounts that I know aren't Jamie.
I know, everybody knows.
Like even if it was Jamie and it's not, because one of the accounts that he called out was me for being Jamie. So that's how stupid he is. He assumed my account was Jamie's. He just thinks everyone is Jamie because no one could possibly dislike him. But if Jamie did want to make a fake Robbie account with his picture, like there's nothing against the rules of YouTube that like you don't have to provide your real picture for YouTube. Look at all the people in any chat. It's all pictures of like celebrities. It's pictures from movies. It's, you know, pictures of fruit and stuff like that. You know, like you don't have to use your own picture. And you can use, if someone, you know, is a public figure, and if you have a YouTube account with 3,000 followers, you're a public figure. Like people are gonna Photoshop you, be it good or bad. Like you're gonna end up with your picture at places, and you have to deal with that, Robbie. You don't get to dictate who can and can't talk about you.
Exactly. But yet, yeah, right. But you don't want to, you know what I mean? Like you can't do that and then call the cops about that. Now I wanted to show, this is what the newest thing that he's done. He has given me a copyright strike on the Cadbury egg video.
Oh, did you appeal that by chance?
Well, it just happened today. So he content removed by Save Robbie.
How was that? What was the context of the video that got removed? Was it you?
It was the one where the Cadbury egg, when he was discussing, it was a snippet of one of his lives where he was talking about when he used to think that rabbits laid laid eggs.
Was this one of the recent streams you did where we were like playing that, talking about it? Or was this the original stream? Okay.
Yeah, this is the original one. The video that I did, the 2-minute video that I had posted a couple of weeks ago, and what published on the 20th of November. So yeah, it was a 2-minute snippet of one of his lives where he was talking about and I was trying to say that what's happening right now, my message that was what's happening right now is that I was trying to hopefully make him see the light of day. Like he has.
Did you talk over the video or talk at any point during the video, or did you just play the clip?
And I just played the clip. So
okay.
I guess
then you can't technically appeal it, but here's what you can do is you can send that clip to me, and then I can make a legitimate Cadbury egg parody out of it that would be within the guidelines of YouTube's rules. So, you know, I mean, Robbie, you can keep trying to hide the Cadbury egg thing, but I think that other than Misery needing to go to jail for being a doxer and a pedophile, I think the second most pertinent thing is that people know about Robbie's Cadbury eggs. So
yes, it is. And it's just, I mean, you know, but my thing it's just to show that, and talking about, you know, he thought cavities were contagious, and he fought with a friend saying, you know, because he was saying, when I think I'm right about something, I don't care what anybody else says, and I don't care what the person says, like what he's doing with me with the troll thing. I'm saying, it's not me. It's not me. He's like, nope, I don't care what you say. I know what I know. And so I was trying to say, that's why I was like, Robbie, this is a Cadbury egg situation. And so it wasn't to make fun of him per se, you know, it is funny to tell, but, you know, and then he's going to do
the other thing is you can, not that you did, I understand what you're trying to do, but I'm so adamant about this. Like, free speech is so important to me. Like, I want to take it a step further where it's like, I can make fun of you. Robbie and Nikki, I can make fun of you all I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. If you don't want to be made fun of, hide. Stop going online. Otherwise, you're free targets to be made fun of. Sorry, that's just how it goes. Doesn't mean I get to harass you. Doesn't mean I get to put out your personal information or make threats against you or your family, or, you know, lie and spread slanderous rumors about you. But I can be sarcastic. I can poke fun at you. I can point out your flaws. I can do that all I want.
Right. And, you know, as long as, again, it's not like bullying per se, or, you know, because with the community guidelines. But if it's just
even like, what is like, so bullying, like, I don't want someone to get bullied either. But if I'm on my YouTube account making videos talking about you, I'm not bullying you. You do not have to watch my videos. It's only when I'm endangering you by either making threats or putting out your info or telling people to like brigade or harass you or go to your Facebook or putting out, you know, your family's information. Like, that is actual harassment. But if I just want to go live, let's say Ian Ellis LLC just wanted to go live, and we just wanted to have the fuck save Robbie show, you know what I mean? We could do that. There's nothing that Robbie or Nikki could do about it.
Well, they think they can. And, you know, now the only thing and that's why I do what I do, and I'm putting this lotion, but it's because I don't do like I don't do little bitch moves like this, call the cops or strike a video. I mean, I could have struck a million videos. Like, that's not a million, but there's plenty of videos that I could have struck. And I don't do that kind of stuff. And that's just so
for future. Yeah, and it's an underhanded, dirty tactic on top of deleting your own live stream so you don't have to stand by your words. Like, it's not like like Robbie deletes his live streams and Nikki delete their live streams, and they go away and they're like, please stop talking about me. I haven't been. They're literally streaming every single night. Even the last night where you didn't stream, and you were hours after having the cops call you, and you had just gotten a community guideline strike, Robbie and Nikki both go live and they talk about you for like 6-7 hours. And I think Nikki went way longer than that.
I didn't even know that.
And
like, really?
yeah, they were both live last night. They were live on Nikki's and they were live on Robbie's, talking about, we're not going to stand for this anymore. And we're going to, I'm like, Nikki said she's making a website domain so she can post all the video. Like, this is such a boom. First of all, Nikki's a fucking boomer. I don't care what anyone says. Like, she's going to make instead of putting videos up on her YouTube account, she bought a website to put up videos from YouTube documenting, like, see, here she is talking about me again, when all your videos are publicly available on YouTube already. She hides her videos. Your videos are public, but she bought a web domain just to put up your public YouTube videos. She's a fucking boomer. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Done that before, and I'm gonna expose her for that too. I can't wait to do it. But so did you by chance record any of that?
I was so busy last night. I wasn't really participating. I just checked in a couple times throughout the night, and I went on my phone at like 4 a.m, and Nikki was still live. So
somebody tell me they have that. Damn it! Somebody tell me they have that for real. Like hopefully somebody has that.
But either way, there's so much already. And they're gonna keep, like, Robbie is so stupid because it's like you are playing the game and complaining that you're in the game,
right? And inserting yourself.
Like, literally, your whole thing that you were mad at Robbie and Nikki for was like, why are you getting in between me and Misery, and why are you taking Misery's side when he did this to me? Like, even if Misery thinks you did something to him, which you didn't do anything to him at all. But, like, that should be between you two. It's like, Robbie and Nikki, you got in the middle of this. You jumped in front of the bullet that Misery shot at Lemonade. And so now you're getting mad that you're in a firefight, but you could have just sat back and watched. I don't know why Robbie and Nikki thought they needed to take such a strong stance, especially such a hypocritical stance against you. And then they're complaining that people are upset with them or that people think, they're backstabbers. It's like your actions were in public display of everyone.
Right.
Who do you have to blame but yourself?
Exactly. It's like, oh, well, we want to act however we want to act, but you don't have the right to say anything about it. You don't have the right to talk about how we've hurt you or how our behaviors, have affected you in any way. It's like, no. They make me mad.
Next time you want to post a clip or something like that, just make sure you talk a little at the beginning and the end of the clip, because providing commentary on a clip is 100% within the guidelines of YouTube.
Right. Yeah. And I know that, but I mean, it's just the fact, it's so fucking shitty. Like, hold on. I was going to share, like, last night. Okay, hold on. Robbie going into Misery's. Here we go. Hello.
Hey there.
Hey, how are you?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, what up, Tara?
Hey.
Hey, girl. That's my girl. Hi, Paula.
It's so interesting. Sorry, I just got braces, so I have a serious list going on. But it's so interesting, like, listening to the whole Robbie situation, because wasn't it just like the day before Jimmer was literally making a bunch of fake accounts and calling into your show? Like, that has been Jimmer's MO for like a year. How does Robbie not know that Jimmer makes fake accounts to harass people within his own community? Because Hansi, even just the other night, was like, hey, how me and Eve even met was Jimmer made a fake account to start shit between us. Like, how me and Goddess even met, which was Jimmer's original co-host, was Jimmer was making fake messages to start shit between us.
Yep.
Like, this is Jimmer's MO. Jimmer was literally calling you under multiple fake accounts, and it was clear that it was him. And it's like, Robbie, where is your logic? And then there's the other part where it's like, okay, so Oh, my mind is blown. Like, my mind is
I
so
know.
blown. Like, there's the other part where it's like, oh, well, Lemonade's doing like all these horrible things to Jimmer, and we don't want to be a part of it. So why are you sitting over there? Like, we're just gonna let our friends, have their own beef or whatever. No, you're sitting there defending her harasser. Like,
Yeah.
you are victim blaming the victim for defending herself.
Yeah.
Like, this didn't start because Lemonade attacked Jimmer. This started because Jimmer attacked Lemonade because somebody else had a beef with Jimmer. A total third party, who was Travis and Joe, had a beef with Jimmer.
Right.
And Jimmer allowed them to come on air. Lemonade didn't say hey, we're bringing this guy in. No, Jimmer was the one that okayed it. And then when he didn't hear what he wanted to hear, like he didn't hear what he liked, he attacked Lemonade for it. And that's not Lemonade's fault.
Yep. Thank you.
And
he did that
for you
because
guys
he
to
saw. Oh, sorry.
be so delusional to think that you are good friends in any way is mind-blowing. If you really wanted to stay out of it, then you would stay the fuck out of it. Like, you
That's
wouldn't have
right.
any part of it, if Jimmer's portion of it or Lemonade's portion of it. Like, you wouldn't entertain either of their beef. You would stay out of it and let them do their thing if you really liked both of them and you were a good friend in any form or fashion. What you guys are clout chasers. You see that Jimmer has the more views, so you're defending him in order to get more views or whatever, and that's
Absolutely.
fine. That's totally fine. You can totally do that, but don't try to delude yourself or anybody that's watching, or like nobody sits there and thinks, you know what, they're such good friends, like they're really trying to manage this. No, all we see is some fucking hanger-ons who are leeching off of somebody's harasser and defending them because they're more popular. And that's grimy and selfish of you guys. And that speaks more about you in a situation like that. Speaks more about you guys to people who have no clue who you are or what kind of person you are. Like, that shows us who you are, and that lets us know, like, for anybody else who's coming in as a third party, we want nothing to do with that, because that is grimy.
It is.
You can call yourself a friend and then defend the friend's harasser.
Yeah.
But there's
I
my
like
piece.
hearing
I said
that
everything.
take on it. I like hearing Tara's take on it because Tara just got here like 2 days ago, and so it's like a completely fresh view on like Robbie and Nikki, and it's
Right.
I'm glad that it's so obvious, what backstabbers and what clout chasers they really are, because that's literally all it is. Robbie, like, you could say anything to Robbie about Jimmernam. Like, you could send him a link, like, here's a link of Jimmernam doxing someone's full name and fucking address and phone number. And he'd be like, well, I'm not going to watch it. I don't know if that happened or not. Like, won't even look at it.
Right.
But they want to call Jamie's internet service provider and have her internet shut off because she's talking about them talking about her.
Oh, they did that? What the hell?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
oh, you want to hear that clip? Like, it was a couple of days ago.
it's also it's also interesting because when I called the police on Jimmer, it's because there were some creepy things showing up at my house. I was having ropes and weights and chains sent to my house. So yeah, I called the cops in. But somebody under a fake account is messaging you. You're assuming it's Jamie, and you're claiming that you're in fear for your life. Like,
right.
It's
you can be
probably
gay and
Jimmernam
still have a
posing
fucking
as
sack.
Jamie.
Dude,
It's
that is his
probably
MO.
Jimmernam trying to act like he's Jamie, sending Robbie messages to get him to be mad at Jamie.
Yeah.
That is Jimmer. Like, everybody who's ever had any experience with Jimmer knows that he does that all the time.
And we've already...
For us to sit and see Jimmer posing as different names in order to call into Lemonade's show all the time as people that Lemonade was friends with at one time or is still friends with or doesn't even know, just so he can get it in, that shows right there, that is what Jimmer does. And for you to sit there and be throw all logic out the window and be like, okay, this is what Jimmer does every night, but you know what, I'm gonna blame Jamie because Jimmer's got the clout, so let me be a victim over here and everybody can feel sorry for me and I can feel special and dude, you're just fucking self-absorbed. Like, that's all it is.
Completely.
You got
And
it.
for
You
a
got
fake
it pegged
number
right
to
there.
be like, for a fake number to be messaging you and you to be like, oh my god, I'm so scared. Like, dude, nobody knows where you live. Nobody probably even cares. And for you to be afraid of somebody texting you, like, what are they gonna do? Caps lock your ass? Like,
That's
throw a
ridiculous.
fucking sack. Like, you can be gay and still have a fucking cat.
Well, like this. Okay, this was on. This was This was the other night. So 2 nights ago. After our stream when you were up here, and then Misery stream for another however many hours about me. But Robbie was like, Jamie called me from a burner number today. It's being reported. Okay.
Okay, let them look into that burner number. It's probably a Google number, and it's probably Jimmer because that's what he does.
Yeah. And then he's like, Misery, check your Discord. And then Robbie said, Jamie, mind your business, right? And then he goes, let's see, this is the same one. Hold on. And then and everybody in
So where's the proof that it was Jamie? You called the cops on some random ass burner number.
What's even better than that is Robbie's going on and on about he knows Jamie has these fake accounts and he should be left alone. But we already have an example of Jimmer admitting that he has a fake alt that he made called Granny Panties. And that account was in Robbie's chat one night stirring shit about him and Jamie. And I came in and I was like, that's Jimmer, right? And he goes, don't be crazy. That's not Jimmer. That's not Misery. I know if it was Misery or not. And then the next night, Misery goes live and was like, yeah, I do have an alt called Granny Panties. I was trying to fuck with Jamie. So he's instigating between Robbie and Jamie in plain view, and he doesn't even care. But like troll accounts, which are in all honesty,
but he likes
probably
Jimmer.
people from Ross Dog fucking with Robbie. Because
but
we
it's
really don't
okay
like him
because
over
he
there.
likes Jimmer. Jimmer's a great
exactly.
person. Like, he has all these followers and so much attention, and it's fucking amazing. And you know what? Jamie's wrong. Sorry, because she doesn't have as many followers, so fuck her.
We have the same type of humor. I like it when people are gay bashing and making fun of the special people.
Just it's just being.
Like, we have the same humor, me and Misery, somehow.
Yeah.
Well, and so this is.
We just understand each other. Maybe he just has a crush on Jimmer, which is fine. I mean,
we just know each other, But then he goes, indeed, and all of this is being documented and watched. And then he goes, I have my ways. I refuse to let these people harass me any further, and I'm taking all the legal action I need. I'm done.
Good for you. You do that. Because I already called the cops on Jimmer, and you want to know what's going to happen? They're going to say, this is cross-state. It's out of our jurisdiction. Stop responding to her. If she is harassing you, you need to stop responding to her. That's what they're going to tell you. And then eventually they're going to say, stop fucking wasting our time.
And also this is what I love too about this is that Misery was playing this video that he created with talking this weird stuff, So while that's being played, Robbie's like, Jamie, if you're watching, stop calling my number from your burner phone. And then he's like, stop calling, texting, or any form of communication, including third party. I mean, how I don't even know how fucked up.
How are you supposed to stop people that don't even know? Like, there's so many people involved in this that have nothing to do with Robbie or Jamie that are all like people from old Jimmer Nam streams and Helen Keller community and the Ross Dog community. Like, how is Jamie supposed to control them? And assuming that we all are trolls just instigating, wouldn't knowing that Robbie getting harassed by third-party people pisses him off, wouldn't they do that on purpose just to instigate the beef more? Yeah. So what a fucking dunce Robbie is. He's pretty much giving the trolls a blueprint on how to fuck with him.
It's just blowing my mind because they're throwing all logic out the window and just like creating a reality that is not even like, they're just like living in this like reality bubble that they've created for themselves, even though there's hundreds of people who are like, are you crazy? That's not even what happened. But they will not like acknowledge that the facts are laid out and there's evidence to support one side and the other one's just like a random ass conspiracy theory with no merit, but whatever.
If you type Misery Box into the YouTube search bar, there's literally a documentary with 200,000 views. That's all about Jimmer doxing people. It's him on camera saying fucked up things to kids. He's bullying different communities other than the true crime community and trying to instigate drama between different creators. Everything he's being accused of here, there's
We
like
don't know if that really
documentary.
happened.
Yeah, it's all you can watch it right now. It's only 12 minutes long.
But how do we
None
know
of
that's
them
even
want to
Jimmer?
watch it.
I know, right?
Yeah, even though it's him on video talking.
Even though you see his
That could
face
be
right there,
CG.
yeah.
That's CG. That's CG. They created that. It's just, you know.
That's my favorite. It's all edited. I must be a really good editor to be able to make all these like 3D models and stuff like this, all these lifelike depictions of people.
I know it's really insane, but yeah, I mean that has been like what Eve was saying, and it's like the fact it is. I mean, I'm still just trying to wrap my head around that. How in the hell that this is happening, and that they are, that this is, you know, that they're participating in this, and that they know how bad, you know, Misery is, and they're just like, well, whatever. Like,
Yeah,
well,
anything aside, like you can't sit there and say this is my friend and I don't want to have any part of it, but you sit on a stream every night
exactly.
and dog
Well,
her.
in that they also are liars. Like Robbie and Nikki are complete phonies because
Yeah.
when I was talking to them and I was trying to hold them responsible, they completely disavowed Jimmer. You know, I don't support anything Misery says. I think it's disgusting and I'm absolutely not okay with
But
it.
yet they sit there and laugh the whole time he's doing it on stream with them.
Yeah, later
Yeah,
that night,
exactly.
that same night they said that Misery went on with Nikki and Robbie and talked to them for like 2 hours. That exact night. All just instigating, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to have a one-on-one conversation with her.
Can we have
She
a
just doesn't want to
one-on-one?
talk.
Can we have a one-on-one? And I'm like, shut up with that, you know?
And then he comes over here and he's like, why don't you tell us about your vagina? And then he goes back over there like, I tried to talk to her. I don't know why. I don't know why she's still doing this. I guess she doesn't want to have a conversation. But Jimmer's never said not one honest or genuine thing
No.
on Lemonade's live streams ever. He's never said not one genuine comment, never answered a question, never sincerely tried to resolve anything. He is the biggest troll out of all of this.
Oh yeah. I was gonna show
There's plenty of evidence to the person in the chat that just said that. There's plenty of evidence showing what kind of a bully Jimmer is. But for some reason, when people talk about how Jamie's a bully, there's zero evidence. Where's the history? She keeps all of her shit up. Like, you could go back and watch. And you know what? If Jamie's such a bully, then why did it take her having a beef with Jimmer for Nikki and Robbie to say anything? They sat along with somebody that they considered a bully, and they, you know, encouraged her throughout the whole thing until somebody else with more clout showed up. So,
and Tara, can we,
what does that say about them? That just, they're phonies.
completely. And then, so Tara, like, you used to be on that show with Jimmer, and I'm assuming you have a familiarity with like Howard Stern or that type of fucking shock jock parody type stuff. So what they're mad at Jamie about is, oh, Jamie made parodies about other creators, which if you watch them, it's literally like Jamie. She's not even talking as them. She like creates a persona that's based on that person.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like does like a little like 4-minute bit, where she's not doxing them. She's not like attacking them fucking they're like for having sexual diseases. She's not threatening to kill nobody. She's not doing any of that. She's just pretty much parodying stuff that they made YouTube videos about.
Right.
And so like what I'm saying is, Tara, I'm sure you understand like the difference between, a Howard Stern
One
radio
has
kid.
malicious intent to
Yes.
hurt, and that's what they consider funny. And the other one has a lighthearted intent to make people laugh, and that's what they consider funny.
Exactly.
It's very different. And if you can't see the difference, then maybe you need to take a step back and go talk to a therapist.
Yeah, like Robbie and Nikki act like this like Saturday Night Live and Mad TV never existed. Like Monty Python doesn't exist. Like there's entire culture of parodying things, you know, being big or small, and none of it involves threatening people's lives or slandering them or exposing them and their family's personal information. Like none of that is a parody, but that's what Jimmer does. But they're mad at Jamie because she made a couple parodies about people who, from what I can tell, were kind of being shitty to her in the first place anyways. So it's like, you know, there's not even like a gray area. There's such clearly defined lines, I feel like.
Honestly,
And
it doesn't even matter to me because you can't claim moral high ground when you sat there through the whole thing and the only thing that caused you to like change your mind on the situation was suddenly somebody else had a beef who could benefit you.
Yeah, who had a bunch of subscribers, but they're dumb too.
I have to go, but that's my opinion on it, Nikki. And from hearing what I've heard just the past 2 days, Nikki and Robbie, you're phonies, and that's my opinion on you. And that's just from just what I've seen in the past couple days. Like, if you don't want Jamie to talk about you, how about grow the fuck up and be an adult and stop talking about them first?
Yeah. Stop acting.
Be the example.
Right. Quit being shitty and, you know, behaving badly, you know? I mean, yeah. But thank you for, you know, coming up here and expressing that opinion. I appreciate it a lot.
Thanks. Have a good day, guys.
You too.
He's out there.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm really glad. I mean, it's been, I can't even tell you like how like frustrating and, you know, just, I'm just so I'm just like, can't even find the words, you know, but it means a lot to have like people like you guys kind of coming up here, and you guys, you know, you're a little more versed in it, but you know, having someone be like, wait a minute, you know, kind of seeing things for what they really are, because they are just completely delusional. And
the whole deleting live streams thing after you create your little narrative for yourself, and then you get to revisit it like with a fresh start the next day and edit your narrative and take out and add in things that you feel like will help you out more. And so you're just constantly pushing like the goalposts back farther and farther and not like allowing anyone to call you out on it because you're deleting the paper trail.
Right. And it's like, damn it, I wish, and again, if anybody happened to, you know, get any part of you know, Nikki's or any of their like live last night, please let me know. But I mean, a summary will do too. But you were kind of just saying that they were basically, you know, threatening, you know, just about.
Nikki was being on like, she was like a private investigator. Like, yeah, I'm making a website. I'm decided I'm finally going to stand up for myself. And so Nikki lives in Canada. So Canada already has this thing where it's like maybe if you were in Canada, Jamie, they might almost have a point because Canada has such strict laws on like what you can and can't say about other people, and you can actually get arrested for joking about people in Canada. But Jamie and I don't live in Canada. You know what I mean? Jamie's not subject to those laws. She's allowed to say her free speech, even if it's about you.
Yeah.
If it's not endangering you in any way, which it's not, because she's not doxing you, she's not encouraging people to harass you, she's not threatening you. So there's no violation of your, you know, personal rights with her speech. So she's allowed to say it.
Right. I mean, and again, what I'm trying to say is, I'm encouraging people to come with any kind of like anything to show me that that I've done anything wrong.
Yeah, like where are all the examples, like with like Misery, Robbie and Nikki are deleting their live streams. Jamie has all of hers up. Where are all the examples of timestamps of things where like at this moment Jamie did this to this person, at this moment Jamie lied about this, at this moment Jamie admitted that? Like I want to like show me something. Like it's the same thing I say when Misery's like all those videos of me telling kids, asking kids about masturbating and showing them gay porn, all that's edited, all that's audio shifted around. It's like, okay, play the video and show me exactly where you say it's cut, where you think audio was added in, and we can debate and dispute that. But no one's ever tried to do that because it's obviously not edited. It's just a fun talking. It's just an easy out of the situation.
Yeah, and I think their whole thing is, a few people, more than that, because I mean, you can see how many people I have in my how many people are watching right now. But there are plenty of people that do not agree with them, and they have their opinions. And to have an opinion, like, they are Judases, they are backstabbers, and there's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing you can do legally about that. Now, the fact No Time is saying that, I guess they're gathering 11 creators against me to take this to the authorities. I mean, all of this is fucking going to a level that is, I mean, incredibly dangerous.
It's going to make everyone look silly too.
Well, it's just, I mean, and this is where, oh, no, it's okay. I mean, this is where it gets this. I mean, it's already started getting dangerous, but this is where it really gets dangerous, right? I mean, and on what basis? And are you like,
yeah, can we try before you guys all form a committee and try to send fucking Jamie out to the firing squad? Can we actually get like some evidence of any of her, like, where's a YouTube video? Has anyone tried to make a YouTube video that just points out, like, Jamie did this and then she did that and then this happened? Like, I don't see anything that Jamie did.
No.
And if the only thing you can come up with is, well, she was talking about them. Well, it's like what Tara said. The police are going to be very, very annoyed with you when you come to them with that, because they're not going to care.
Oh, no. And when they say creators, I think they're talking about Shipwrecked Beck and all of those people.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
they like to throw the buzzwords around, like,
yes,
like it means anything.
Yeah, it's like, and they're not scaring me one fucking bit. Like,
yeah, this girl from Australia wants you to go arrest a girl in like middle America. The police are gonna take this very seriously.
I know. Listen here, you guys. Okay, we've got to do this. Okay, we got to gather the troops. Okay, and
you have a bully in your community.
Yeah, she's the bully. Like, she is. And I was gonna play this was from can't remember. This is from Nikki's live, and it just shows how hypocritical they are, because Misery was a troll that night. He's poop, and he was in there and the whole time. And Space Monster was on. Nikki and all them were talking. And he was saying all of these things, these statements to incite hate about me that were wrong. That at one point, because they're talking about all the trolls. Oh, that must be Jamie there. It's Jamie. That's Jamie. Hey, Jamie.
That's Jamie again. Jamie's on her 30th account.
Yeah, and she's just donating to herself, and it's just pathetic. And and it's like, but then they realize that it's actually Misery, and their reaction, I mean, I'm just like, oh, fuck this. I mean, they're like, let me just play this. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. They laughed that it was Misery under the fake account.
Oh, you silly goose.
You got us.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Watch, let me see. I hope this is the part. Let me play. Let me listen to it really quick before I. Hold on. Well, I'll just do this. Hold on. I'll just turn the. Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Like this, stalked him for a month and a half, and probably the next 8 years. Like, what the?
Like, Poop is saying, why is Jamie doxing peeps on Facebook? Like, things like that. Let me see what else. Let's see.
Which is a complete Zimmer tactic to just lie about stuff outright. Just completely make stuff up. And to use Facebook as an excuse, because it's like a little harder to fact check that, because people aren't just going to go on their Facebook and look for Jamie. So you can just write that under an account called Poop, which hasn't been seen before or since, is obviously created just to instigate things. And they're going like, oh, she's doxing people on Facebook. That's atrocious. It's like you're listening to Poop.
Atrocious. I know
you're taking your cues from Poop now, are you?
Yeah. Hold on, let's see.
That's your leader?
Yeah.
Not fit to crime.
I need to change that. Hold on.
You know, it was the most trivial shit ever. She was mad at me for she's doing that shit. I'm a buddy. Shit doesn't make any sense at all. Like, because someone was ignoring your messages, you're gonna fuck with them like this,
please.
stalk them for a month and a half, and probably the next 8 years.
Stalked anybody?
Like
herpes too.
What are you doing?
It's a space monster.
Herpes too. Bummer, buddy.
Herpes.
What?
Poopy just told us he's got herpes too.
Poop.
That's a bummer.
Who does?
Everybody crawl back out of bed.
Here she goes.
We don't want
Oh, Jesus.
Her laugh is so evil.
Just a shit show. A bloody shit show.
Train wreck.
Why do you think people
He's doing that shit doesn't make any sense at all.
Oh crap! It went. Damn it! I'm like trying to forward it. And
why do you think people
Here we go.
He's doing that.
God damn it! It went.
Gotta be careful with that little drag of the YouTube bar.
Just a shit show. A bloody shit show.
Why do you think people on Facebook? I have no idea.
Here we go.
Doing that too? I don't know what she does. We can't keep up with it. You know what? We've got a life, mate. We haven't
Got
had
a
a
life, mate.
for days. I have to say,
Doesn't seem like it.
doing an all-nighter last night was a bit of a.
She's addressing the name Poop like he's a scholar or something.
An all-nighter. I think I was in my 20s and I must have got laid too, and it's been a long time.
Probably since then.
I know I've pulled like several all-nighters in the last like couple weeks, which I never did. I like never, and I just feel like garbage. I'm like,
What garbage.
Get back to what I do, and if you're like, I know how much time I
Thing for you to do is just Christmas Eve, and they open all. You know, you could be just doing.
Yeah, that would be pretty interesting. I think that.
All right, hold on.
Space Monster, do you do lives as well?
No, and no, I don't have a channel, and I'm really.
I just go around to other creators and I take over, and I tell them what to do.
The Aussie accent's coming in nicely.
Thank you.
That I can come on to everybody's panel because I insert myself.
Oh God.
Yeah, you do.
I used to come onto the panels and getting attacked because we used to get attacked.
I have to get back to work on that.
The first video that we saw of you,
like other people's fun. I use like there's some editing software.
Sorry, it's like
layer
trying to figure out.
guys, well, listen, I'm going to feed you a turn, and
I'm gonna go
That's what I'm saying. You might as well just let it play because it's not that long after they start talking to Poop.
All right, everybody.
Yeah, hopefully. Okay, hold on.
on video that a lot of people agreed with her.
Yeah,
so it just kind of like struck me as odd over time.
Seen any to try to like.
Okay, hold on.
Just a.
Two. That's a bummer.
Who does?
Everybody crawl back out of bed. We don't want
Jesus.
Hey.
Oh my God. My headphone didn't connect.
Oh no. Oh no.
Just a shit show. A bloody shit show.
Why do you think people on Facebook? I have no idea. Doing that too? I don't know what she does. We can't keep up with it. You know what? We've got a life, mate. We haven't had a life for days. I have to say, doing an all-nighter last night was a bit of a.
Feel good at all, and I was like,
Sorry, guys.
but I do.
I'm gonna get to it.
That's that because it's just like time to like add in the last couple weeks too. So I'll be straight up front about that, like a lot of things. So I can only imagine like what would be happening in her house after this.
I don't like hearing her voice.
I don't know how you get any sleep.
Oh my God, Paula, thank you.
And you're up all
Oh my
night.
God, thank you, Paula. Sorry. Paula.
It's all good. Respect the chat.
I love you. Thank you, Paula. You're so amazing. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Be a nice thing for you to do. Because Europe, all Europeans, and I don't know.
It's like, God damn, this is frustrating to me.
And we,
I know.
and then talking about tradition, like, you know,
What's that?
is it snow around where you guys are right now? Because some
I know, this
people
is
are from European heritage as well. Yeah, that would be pretty interesting, especially the food part. I'm kind of curious. I know.
Ugh, it's like,
anyway, it was just a suggestion.
I don't want to hear their voices. It's like frustrating.
I like that.
I know. Just,
Diana.
I think this is the part right here.
Speedmaster, do you do lives as well?
Ugh, I do this
No, and you know, it's like no, I don't have a channel, and I'm really sorry that I come on everybody's panel because
You should be
I
sorry.
insert myself. Oh God. I used to come onto the panels of always.
Clearly, I do too.
I know, but I used to come
Yeah,
onto
you
the
do.
panels and do mainly funny things. Bring some funny stuff along. Or I was the mods. I was the mod slayer in when we were getting attacked because we used to get attacked.
That's right. I don't have that on the wrong setting. I'm sorry.
Get a lot of attacks,
It's all good.
didn't we? Nikki over at her channel as well, and no, but it's something I've been thinking about recently, and some of the girls have been saying that maybe I should start doing it because I've been thinking about it, and I've got an idea of what I'm thinking about doing.
Okay, what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the call that I recorded.
Yeah, play the call because I might have to go here in a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually because I'm gonna have to stop in about 20 minutes to go pick up my kids. But I am gonna go live tonight like I normally do. So, oh my God, what was that?
I'm pretty sure I'll be free tonight as well to stop in.
I hope so because I love talking to you. I really do.
Of course, it would be nice if it wasn't constantly under the pretext of people calling the police on you.
Well, like
for situations they put themselves in.
Exactly, and maybe like tonight, we may have to touch on a little bit, but hopefully we could just do like a normal, fun stream and talk about other things.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna play it right now. Hold on. I wonder if oh, nope, didn't mean to do that. Hold on.
Are you playing it?
No, I'm actually I'm loading it right now. Hold on.
I just thought my end was messing up.
Oh, you're good. Hold on.
Time to finish these fries.
Okay, let me see. Did it go? Let me go. Let me see if it loaded on my Google Drive here. No, hold on. Wait. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let me see. It should. Oh wait, did he drop out? Oh, he's still there. Okay, go. Okay, it should. Hold on. It should be in my Google Drive. And if not, I'll just play it from my phone. Hold on. Okay, I'm not seeing it there. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. That's what I did wrong. Okay, my bad. It's I'll be there now. Okay. Sorry. Okay. All right.
We got there. It's all good.
And we got there. Okay. I have to refresh. Okay, here we go. We're refreshing. Hold on. It's almost. Okay. Almost. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let me share. Okay.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, you cut out. I'm really sorry you cut out.
That's okay. I said there were some. It sounds like you guys just dislike each other. You guys have moved to the point where you just don't get along, or whatever the case may be, which is fine. That's not a problem. But the thing is obviously I would just put on the table that I would just stop communicating with him, because it sounds like he's trying to bait you, you're trying to bait him, or whatever the case may be. And in order to avoid any issues, it's probably best just to stop communication, I think, between the two of you.
And what was your name?
Say again?
What was your name?
It is Officer Koger.
Officer Koger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know. What's that?
You can hear my kids in the background because I was getting them ready for school.
Okay.
And he basically just wants. It sounds like you guys probably want the same thing. It's just to discontinue, communication and back and forth in regards to whatever it may be, right?
Did he make a report or something?
He called to see what can be done, and at this point, I don't think that there's any harassment. There's no charges. There's nothing pending. But I wanted to chat with you and see what your side was.
If anything,
what's that?
If anything, he's actually harassing me.
Sure. Well, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the full situation is, and honestly, it's fine because it hasn't gotten to a point in anything that I've gotten to this point. Nothing has become criminal, and that's why I'm calling you, just to say, hey, because I told him the same thing. Just discontinue all communication. If they ask that you would do the same, that would be the best thing for the both of you. But I obviously can't tell you guys what to do.
Yeah, I haven't. I haven't called him. At all. But
sure.
If I do discuss things that he's done to me, like this right here is harassment. And he's going around making false claims about me, and just it's the weirdest situation ever, and it's just too much of this happens. I mean, online, people call in the cops just because they don't like the other person, and it's just ridiculous. It's wasting your time. It's wasting time that you could put towards actual crimes happening, not some catty BS on YouTube.
Agreed, and that's why I'm calling you, just to say it is what it is. I don't, it's not illegal to not like somebody, right? But if it goes further than that, obviously, if you guys continue this and people are doing slanderous things, and that's something you guys can pursue civilly between the two of you, right? You can put that on the table with a lawyer and say, yes, this person is slandering me, or this person is a defamation of character, something like that, which is that's not a law that we enforce. That is a civil situation, right? So that if it turns into something like that, you guys are both on either side. I don't know, there's gray area, and I don't know who's the more predominant, or he says you are, you say he is, it's a he said she said thing. At the end of the day, it's just easier to just discontinue all communication.
Yeah, I haven't, and I haven't called him. I actually told him to leave me alone back about a month ago. And he just keeps doing this, and this past Monday, he was spreading around on YouTube that I have a sexually transmitted disease and things like that. It's disgusting.
Well, and I can talk. I'll call him back after I get off the phone with you and just basically put down the same thing. All right, that's enough. You guys are both adults, and I think it's just getting to a point where there's some childish things going on, clearly, just like what you just said, and it needs to stop. And I can put that on your table as well. Okay, so I'm not calling to say you're the person or you're the problem. That's absolutely not the case. right?
Yeah, I
I'm just
think
putting on the
so.
table that it's best
Yeah.
that you guys just stop.
Well, I mean, and I agree. But the thing is that the fact that right now my kids are going to be late for school because he decided to call the cops because he's victimizing me, and it's like I'm not going to trust me. I'm not going to contact him, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to talk about this and I'm not going to spread awareness, because the thing is, especially within our little YouTube community, swatting and police calling is a bad problem, and it's happening left and right. And the fact that he would do that is just completely wrong. And
the fact that what?
That he would do that is completely wrong. I mean, there's no reasoning for this. And now, like I said, my kids are going to be late to school. He's impeding on my life. He's harassing me. He's slandering me.
Sure. Well,
and it's like I have freedom of speech, and if I want to, report on his bad behavior or whatever he's doing to me, then that's my right, and that's not harassing him.
Sure. Well, here's the deal. And that's what I told him. You guys have the freedom to say if you dislike somebody. If you start to get to the point where you're saying things that are untrue, obviously that's where it starts to become the slanderish or the a defamation of character. That is handled civilly. That's not something that I'm not going to fly down to Texas to have that chat with you. Right?
That was weird.
Just know that that's the situation, and if it starts to become that to that level, that's something.
And I will say that Robbie's brother is a cop in Colorado, and so which is even scarier. But like, I'm sure his brother reached out to somebody and had them do that, because I did confirm. I called back that the Arvada Police Department in Colorado to confirm that there is an Officer Koger. There is, and so because I don't think I don't know. But what were you
Well,
going to say?
can I weigh in on? Yeah, I want to weigh in on what I just heard. First of all, so we heard what the police officer said. No contact between either of you. So it's like, okay, Robbie and Nikki and Misery, don't expect to get on here and speak your piece anymore because there's no contact, right? You don't want to talk to Jamie. Jamie doesn't want to talk to you. So don't try to come on here and we got to talk about this. Like, there's going to be no more of that. Don't ask Jamie to go onto your panels. You know what I mean? And then on the second point, what we definitely just heard was a cop that had to make a call out of courtesy of someone calling him, but it was like that felt like a yard duty at school, separating two kids fighting over time at the jungle gym. Like he did not want to do that. He didn't care. He didn't think anything bad was happening, but he just had to make that call. And obviously, Jamie's not in any trouble, hasn't done anything wrong.
Right.
And now that this has happened, well, I would say expect to still be talked about if you need to be talked about, and don't expect to come on here and get the time of day to say your piece because you don't want Jamie to talk to you, and the police officer said you shouldn't talk to her. So don't come back now. Don't text Jamie again talking about, I really wish we could make things up. Like, leave it alone and expect to be talked about. And I'm gonna make a Cadbury egg parody. We love making fun of Robbie over on With Apologies on the Ross Dog Network. So we're gonna keep making fun of you, Robbie. Even if Lemonade quits YouTube, I'm probably gonna make fun of you for a long time because I think you're a laughable person. And there's nothing you can do about that. No one's being slandered. I'm not calling you. Jamie's not calling you. If you have little trolls that are harassing you, make your public information less accessible, or stop hanging out with trolls. Might be a good bet. I wouldn't be surprised if Robbie gave Misery his phone number, and now Misery is having people call him pretending to be Jamie.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, Robbie texted me this past Saturday, and I hadn't had any communication with him since then.
And you didn't even respond, did you?
No.
Okay, so he texted you didn't respond, and then he called the police on you
for
contacting him.
supposedly under a burner number.
So this isn't slanderous. This isn't defamation of character. This is my honest opinion. I'm Belland. I have a YouTube account called Ian Ellis LLC. And Robbie, you're a hypocritical little bitch, and I don't like you.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about that. And I'm gonna tell everyone. And I already caught you in some other live streams that have nothing to do with this, Robbie. I'm fully embedded now on figuring out who the funny people to watch in the true crime community are. And I'm gonna keep being around in chats. You're gonna keep hearing people that you watch mention Ian Ellis offhand, and you're never gonna escape it as long as you stay on YouTube, Robbie. So I hope you're happy. And be careful that you don't catch any cavities at the bathhouse.
No, and this is a situation too where it's like Robbie has done things that is deserving of that to be watched and everything, because he's sitting here for the past 6 weeks, harassing me, inserting himself, trying to be a victim, calling the cops on me, publicly shaming and embarrassing me and humiliating me, and saying that I have herpes, being just a horrible person. And it's not okay. And then supporting the malignant one who has done nothing but stalk me and just berate me and say the worst things about me that are not even true, call me every name in the book, do pictures of me. I mean, it's disgusting, and it's just not okay. Oh, thank you so much, Sarai. Thank you. Happy holidays. Hashtag shut up, space monster. I love that. That's what I've been saying. I'm like, just shut up. But thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I'm glad you played that. I'm glad you had that recorded, because now for Nikki and the 11 air quote creators with probably a combined 300 subscribers between the 12 of them, if they think what they're gonna do is gonna be anything different from that call that we just listened to, they're completely insane. There's nothing that's gonna happen other than you might get another police officer to call Jamie and be like, hey, I just want to let you know that you two shouldn't talk to each. You 13 creators shouldn't talk to each other anymore. It's just gonna be that again. There's no crimes being committed here except for Misery Box. Misery Box is the criminal out of all 4 of you. And I've been strategizing. I know I said I was going to slap the shit out of him, but I've been strategizing about exactly how I'm going to go about doing that. And I think I'm going to have to contact a few people before I take it to that level. And I think I might have to tell the Bakersfield police, like, look, if you don't seriously investigate this guy, you're going to have an incident on your hands in a few weeks, because I'm going to go down there and I'm going to slap the shit out of him. And so, I'm going to send you some videos. I'm going to email you some things, and you should look at it, because otherwise you'll be seeing me in a couple weeks when I'm down there and I'm getting arrested for slapping the shit out of this guy that's doxing people I know, is threatening to kill children, and is talking to children about gay sex on the internet in front of everyone on a live stream. So, I want to see some action on this, or I'm going to take some action. I think that's the route I'm going to go.
That's hot.
Before I physically go there and slap the shit out of him, which I'm totally not above doing. I'll do it. But I think I'm gonna have to talk to the Irvine or Bakersfield police for a little bit before, because I would like to hear what they have to say about the pedophilia tapes.
Yeah.
That's all.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I just, again, all of this, I'm still blown. My mind is blown. And the fact that they're last night, and after he called the cops, he goes on streams and talks about me still, threatening to do things and everything with Nikki. No, I mean, they've just made it a million times worse for themselves.
What is Robbie's YouTube about? What does he only do this?
I mean,
what his YouTube videos used to be before he met Misery?
I mean, he gets on there and just, I don't even know, talks about God. He'll talk about God, and and throw out some Bible verses, and let's just all get along and stuff like that. But really, there's not that much to it, really. I don't really know, like there's not much to it.
It's just all a marketing ploy for him to push that shitty multi-level marketing pyramid scheme he's a part of called Thrive.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get people to use this shitty little sign-up code so he can get 10% of their purchases or something. What a fucking loser. Get a job, Robbie.
I mean, he does have a job, but he.
Oh, that ruined my little.
Sorry. Oh, like public
No, it's
transportation.
okay.
All right. It ain't anything like but no, but I think, now that you said that, like I wouldn't be surprised if that's part of the reason. I mean, no, the thing is though, he's always aligned himself with some of the worst people, some of the biggest bullies on YouTube. He's always done that. This happened.
He's a gossip queen.
Yeah, and he's a shit stirrer, and everywhere he goes, shit happens. And he's really just a black-hearted person. But he did this to me before, not to this level, but he kind of took the side of a truly vile creator, and they made a video on me. But yeah, it's just this he's taken it to a level that, and if he thinks, I mean, let this be known to everybody out there, like what Robbie has done in the past like 24 hours, maybe let's say 36. I mean, he has made things a million times worse, and it's all his fault. And whatever happens after this, like you best believe I'm going to speak upon this, and I'm going to continue to talk about this because this is fucked up. And now he gave me a copyright strike. Like he is trying to start a war with me over nothing.
Well, like I also said, he snitched on himself. He's really so sensitive about the Cadbury egg thing. Like that's my favorite thing that I'm going to run with now.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to see I would love to see a copyright strike from Robbie on the upcoming Cadbury egg parody video, because I'm going to overturn it, and then he's going to look super silly when YouTube's like, yeah, they're allowed to do this.
Right. And I mean, you're right, because normally, I didn't think, but now, guys, we all know what Robbie is capable of. He's a cop caller. He's a little bitch, a snitch.
An unnecessary cop caller.
Cop caller, and a copyright striker that goes around and does like shitty things like that, fucks with people's real life and their platforms. And you just don't do that kind of shit. You just don't do it. Like what I do, yeah, I come on here and I tell the truth. I put it out there, but it's all about the truth. But I do it on my channel. And I do it. I don't ever go below the belt, and I just speak the truth. And I don't do shitty things like that. Even when that other vile creator made a video, like literally just taking my stream and just putting it on there, I didn't do anything about that. I address it. I'm not a little bitch. Like I stand up to shit. That's why I don't have fucking troll accounts. And I come to your face and I say, what the fuck? It's just that fucking pisses me off. I have no respect. And this is only the very beginning. Like they're starting a war, and that's what they're wanting. They're wanting this. Now I'm not gonna.
But the best part about that is, out of all of this, no one's gonna get in trouble. Everyone, those 12 creators are just wasting their time. But what this is gonna do is it's gonna cause the misery Jimmernam pushback to be so much stronger that I wouldn't be surprised if Jimmernam actually ends up in jail because of people counteracting the dumb little shit that Nikki and Robbie are trying to pull right now. Because there is actual things that Misery's done that are crimes. So
I know.
So if Misery ends up in jail for talking to kids about sex on the internet, or for doxing people's personal information, it's like, will you still stand by your comments, Robbie and Nikki? Will you guys still sit there and call Jamie a bully once he's in jail for the things he's been accused of? Well, we don't know. We don't know if he did that. People get falsely accused.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. And I mean, it's just this makes me sick to my stomach, and it makes me so upset. It's like and it's like, and sometimes
It's all good. I mean, I know the pain is I would assume the pain is mostly from like your two friends just being this shitty and being capable of this, but don't let it like stress you out, because that cop call proved that you're not doing anything wrong and nothing's gonna happen to you
No,
for
I know.
making YouTube videos.
No, I know that. It's just and then when I get really upset, like when I get really angry, sometimes I cry, but like I've been completely victimized the past 6 weeks.
I'm trying to catch up on the chat real quick.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's all good. I mean, everyone seems like, you have a ton of supporters, and that's just within your own community. And then you definitely have supporters in our little splinter communities that we have that have nothing to do with the true crime too. And, I mean, anyone who's seen this that I know is absolutely spot on with Robbie and Nikki being clout chasers, with Misery being the harasser, and with you just sitting there trying to defend yourself against a guy that's blatantly fucking with you and trying to abuse you and stuff. And so I haven't met a single person so far that was like, what's wrong with that Lemonade girl?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. It's just,
it's okay. You should honestly take a little break till later. You know what I mean? You gotta get your kids to school anyways.
I have to pick them up, but
get yourself like an iced coffee. Treat yourself.
Yeah, it's just the fact that they would join in and be like the worst bullies and the worst people I've ever come across on YouTube. Like Space Monster, Robbie, Darling Nikki, Shipwrecked Beck, and everybody in their chat, and Misery, they are some of the worst people that I have ever come across on YouTube. And you know what? Like, it's like they want, they want war, just, be careful what you wish for. You know what I mean? What you want. You know what I mean? But this is bullshit. And, yeah, no.
Well, the cop call was very informative. I'm glad we got this out of the way. Tara nailed it earlier. And I think it's good timing because I got to go. But I will be around later tonight. When I'm off work, I'll probably pop in for a bit if you're live.
I'd really love that. That would make my day. That make me happy.
Of course. But yeah, I'll be around, and if you could also send me like a link or maybe email me that Cadbury egg thing when you have some time. That would be awesome.
I will.
All right.
Thank you, sweetie.
Of course. Talk to you later, Jamie. Be well.
Thank you. Okay, bye. Thank you, guys. Sorry. It's just, a lot of times when I get like so angry, I mean, it just, but I am completely, I don't know. This is beyond me. And they are just some of the worst. They're just vile. And, but, I'm going to make sure that, the truth is out there. And, that they get what they want and they're asking for right now. So, again, it's like, just be careful what you ask for and wish for. But, yeah, like, and I know that you guys, it's time. I mean, it's just, I'm sick and tired of it. Like, I'm sick and tired of it. And like I said, yeah, and I will come back 10 times harder. You know what I mean? But guess what? It's all going to be legal and it's all going to be truth-based. And it's, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to be a lunatic or anything, like, because I'm not. But unfortunately, that's something that you can't claim. Y'all are just crazy stalker harassers, cop calling, instigating pieces of shit. So, but to be continued, guys. So, you guys, but thank you all for your support. Yes, please, Solange, please, because I want to talk about, we need to talk about, you know, Amy and all of them. Because, you know, and they're all tied into this. So, but yeah, so part 2, a little bit later on tonight, to be continued. Thank you so much, guys, for your support and love, and just knowing who I am. And thank you to them, you know, thank you, Paula, and thank you, Sarai, for your donations. It means so much to me. And I love you all so much. Yes, right, Andy. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, that is a no-no. Like, you don't do that. It's like you're a snitch. You know, that's the equivalent of being a snitch. So you're going to be treated like one, you know? And guess what? It's like, and you're going to be treated like that one because that's what happens here. And, you know, so don't expect some warm, you know, sorry, hold on. You know, with everybody being like, oh my God, you know, no, I mean, and you're doing this to yourself. You only have yourself to blame. So anyways, here, Sean's Princess, here is my email. Hold on just a minute. Yeah, so just email me, and yeah, email me there. But thank you so much. Thank you, guys. And like I said, and Sarai, I will, well, and I don't know if she can hear me, but I will try to look into the closed captioning during my lives, but it'll definitely be after, so you can watch it back. But thank you guys so much. And I will be live streaming later tonight. So, but you know, and just make sure, guys, like, don't, if you hear something, just don't take it for face value. Please research it. And if they don't have receipts and they don't have, you know, any kind of proof to back up their claims, please don't take it. Don't take it. Take it with a grain of salt. But just know that my channel is the truth teller channel, and you'll always get the truth with me, period. So, okay, awesome, Sean's Princess. I will look out for that. But in Solange, I will be going live later, and I want you to join me. And anybody else that would like to join would be great. It's always open panel, unless you're, you know, unless you're mean and disrespectful, then you're not welcomed up on the panel. But I love you all so much. Thank you, Soul. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Rain Dancer. Thank you, Annie Love. I love you all. And yeah, we'll be back later. And thank you, Eve, for coming on again and, you know, being spot on with your observation, and because you're pretty damn unbiased, you know. And so thank you for that. And yeah, so, but I'll be back later, and till the next time I'm on. Love you guys. Bye.